So it is currently 9:37 p.m. on Monday. No, it is Sunday. My bad. It is Sunday the 9th, and we just finished watching, or I just finished watching, the Xbox Showcase. Now, I want to talk about Summer Game Fest and Xbox Showcase. Those are the two events that I watched. I did not get to watch Day of the Devs. I did not get to watch the other one that happened on Saturday, or Friday, or Saturday. And then there's Ubisoft, which is tomorrow, which is Monday, which I don't know. I might watch it, or I just probably won't care as much. But I wanted to talk because basically I'm going to go over my thoughts of these two events. That's what this Golden Cast episode is about. I'm going to go over my thoughts about these last two events. Honestly, I'm being blunt with you. If I had to rank them, Summer Game Fest was probably, I'd say, a 6 or 7 out of 10. It was okay. There were some good games. I do have a lot of games written down here. But also, I'm not going to lie, the Xbox one, 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. Now, I didn't think Xbox was going to be able to knock it out of the park for me because of the whole bull crap that's been going on this year with Xbox in general. I didn't think they were going to be able to wow me. I didn't think Xbox had it in them to wow me, but they did. So anyways, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite skill issue, Golden and Steven here. I hope you guys have yourselves a phenomenal day. Welcome to my unedited Friday videos where I talk about the Golden Cast. These videos always go up. They're always unedited on Fridays. Usually Fridays when the day you'll get 2 videos because this one goes up on Fridays. And yeah, this is the stupid little show where I sit here, talk about gaming news. I want to talk about things. I want to talk about whatever the case may be, whether it's gaming news, whether it is just talking over showcase events like this that are happening, whether it's I want to just specifically dedicate a video like this to talk about a certain game series or game franchise, whatever the case may be. That's what the Golden Cast is all about. Still not on podcast platforms yet. I will figure out how to do that, and once I figure that out, these videos will be going up on there as well. Well, probably just Spotify, if I'm honest. But anyways, let's ignore that for now. We have Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase to talk about. So the first one was Summer Game Fest. Summer Game Fest kicked it off with LEGO Horizon Adventures, which did not look like what I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. It didn't look like the game that I thought it was going to end up becoming, but I still liked it. I still thought it was pretty cool. I thought so much, I kind of was like, okay, this is different than what the vibe the original Horizon games got, but I think the biggest surprise for LEGO Horizon Adventures, honestly, Switch. It's coming to Switch. Like, it's not just coming to PlayStation. It's coming to PlayStation, Switch. I think it's at PC as well. So, not Xbox. But Switch is getting a LEGO Horizon game, which is kind of cool. I think that's cool, honestly. Then, by the way, these are not every single game that was announced. These are just the games I thought were really cool that I am trying to remember off the top of my head. Next one is No More Room in Hell 2. I've played a little bit of No More Room in Hell 1. I think I still have it on my PC on Steam. And it was a really fun little game. No More Room in Hell 2, they had permadeath, which I thought was pretty cool. Pretty nice little touch. Nice little touch that it had permadeath in it and all that other stuff. But hey, I think it's cool thing, cool game. Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything because it's been a few days, but I can't remember everything from the Summer Game Fest. I can't remember it all. Next up, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, which I thought was just like a sequel or successor to Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup for the GameCube. And I was excited to apparently find out, thanks to Greg Miller from Kind of Funny Games, that apparently when this game comes out, it's going to be a PlayStation Plus game. So PlayStation Plus's monthly game for September, one of them is going to be Harry Potter. I think that's pretty cool. Like, I understand there's the whole history with Harry Potter and the author and blah, 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 blah. But honestly, like, I've wanted another Quidditch game. Like, my biggest gripe, I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy yet, but everyone who's played it has told me their biggest gripe is there's no Quidditch. Because apparently, my buddy has spoiled it for me. There's lore that the Quidditch, there was an incident where a student got either badly injured or died, so they just shut down Quidditch for the season. One of the two, I can't remember, but yeah. So a new Quidditch game, I think it'd be pretty cool, pretty fun. The next game I thought was just phenomenal and funny, and I'm just kind of excited for it. It was called Cuff Bust, where it's like you and 20 friends. I don't know if it's like some of the friends are cops and some are prisoners, or you're all prisoners escaping from AI cops, whatever it is. But basically, you're trying to escape. You're trying to escape prison by any means necessary. Apparently, they showed a little thing where it's like, technically, there's different ways to escape, and like only like 3 people can escape at a time from different exits. So you have to work together to figure out what exit you want to go to, what exit's going to work best for you to escape, which I thought was pretty funny. That it looks pretty good. Honestly, it looks pretty good, pretty cool. And I'm pretty excited. Next up, we have Civ 7. I haven't played any Civilization game. I believe I have Civ 5 or 6 on Epic because there was a free game on there at one point. And, I mean, I do like those kind of games. Those little casual, maybe, like I said, I haven't played any Civ games, so maybe I'm wrong about it being casual. But just like those little city builders, City Skylines comes to my mind. Things like Township, where you're building a city, you're building up, and then of course an RTS style too, like Age of Empires, that sort of thing, where you're fighting in wars and things like that. The only thing I remember from Civilization though is there was that one glitch which made Gandhi literally just like evil, where he was like, "Hey, you should go nuke these people," and apparently like real life Gandhi just kind of laughed and said, "Keep it in the game." That's kind of funny. Everyone needs to let off some steam sometimes. That's the only thing I remember from it. I have to look up some stuff though because I can't remember all of this. Also, I apologize. Let me just turn that down because I have okay. Once Human is a multiplayer open world survival game set in a strange post-apocalyptic future. Unite with friends to fight monsters, enemies. Okay, so this is like a open world game that was announced at the Game Fest, and it looked cool. It was kind of like a survival style game, Once Human. It looked decent, looked okay. I don't know if it'll be like a instant get for me. I do have it on my gaming wish list here. All these games I'm talking about are on my wish list. It looked interesting, it looked unique. I wanted to kind of maybe give it a shot, give it a try, so that's kind of why I put it on the wish list here. Next up we have Metaphantasia, I think, or I can't remember what it is. Basically, it's a new game from Atlas. It is the next Persona style game. The next game by the Persona devs, and I'm kind of interested in it, like because it is a Persona game. The only big thing is there's not like the relationship mechanics that there is in Persona, which I mean is fine with me. I do enjoy JRPGs. I do like my romance visual novels because I'm weird. But hey, I mean the game is made by the people who make Persona, so already it's pretty hyped, pretty excited for that one as well. Next up, we have Delta Force Hawk Ops, and that is a free. It looked like extraction shooter, but it's free to play. So it's gonna be free to play whenever it drops. I didn't put any of the things here, but yeah, it's gonna be free to play when it drops, which I think is pretty cool. That's honestly that's neat. That's nice. I mean, having a free game, it looked really good, looked really fun. Nice little shooter game. Next up was a little funny. We have the Power Rangers Rita Rewind. So it looked like an old school like SNES style beat 'em up of Power Rangers. Why not? Why not? Bring back Power Rangers. Bring back the nostalgia kick for a lot of people. Why not? Why not do that? Why not bring Power Rangers? I think I don't know. It looked kind of cool. I wasn't huge into Power Rangers when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I don't know why I wasn't, but it just wasn't. But hey, I'm cool. I like this. I'll give it a check out. Next, we have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which looked really funny and kind of comical, but looked really good and interesting as well. One of my favorite parts from that showcase was there's this guy. He's like, "Father, please forgive them for the sins that they commit." The next scene is a guy just banging a girl on a table, and it's like, "Whoa, okay." They showed this at a Game Fest. That was nuts. It was wild. Killer Bean. I don't know what the shit this is. I don't know what the heck this is. But apparently there's some weird Killer Bean game. Alright, sure. I'm not looking that up. I was looking up Unknown 9 The Awakening, which looked really good too. Which is the next game I have here on my list. It's an action-adventure game where you play as Hiruna, Quester born with the ability to venture into mysterious dimensions that overlaps our own, known as the Fold. Alright, it comes to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC in fall of 2024. Oh, so it's even coming to PlayStation too. I guess they wouldn't. Oh yeah, they did show that. Looked really good. Looked interesting. Looked decent. Tree of the Lost Song. This did kind of look maybe sort of like Dark Souls, kind of Elden Ring kind of vibes. I've never played those games. I'm not a huge fan of them, but there's a demo for it, so I have the demo downloaded on my PS5, and I'm gonna give it a try, see what it's like, see if it's worth it. I don't know. We're gonna burn that bridge when we get to it. Essentially, is basically what we're doing. We're burning that bridge when we get to it. The first Descendant. I need to remember. Like I said, a lot of these games I can't remember. Descendant. The first Descendant, is a third-person looter shooter, power-bound. Okay, become a Descendant, fight for survival of humanity. Depends on. Okay, right. Yes, this game looked actually really good. The first Descendant. It looked fun. It looked interesting. It was a looter shooter. Honestly, like someone said, it had like kind of like Destiny style vibes to it, and I kind of agree with that. I like looter shooters. I will admit, I enjoy games like Destiny, Warframe, maybe in the first Ascendant. I've mentioned this before. I do enjoy Anthem. Like games like that. Like even if it becomes one of those games where I just shut off my brain and just play it. Like those are kind of games I actually do like because, not gonna lie, like as much as I love my story games and I love my multiplayer fast-paced shooter games, honestly, I love games like Forza or games like Destiny where I can just kind of shut off my brain, just not worry about story or lore or anything because I work mainly just because it has to do with the fact that I work like 14 hours a day. So when I come home from work and some days I just want to put on a brainless video game and just let loose for like 3 hours before I gotta go unwind and go to bed kind of thing. Like I don't know, it's just something I just deal with, which is whatever. Then the last one for the Summer Game Fest showcase that I really wanted to talk about was Phantom Blade Zero. It looked phenomenal. Okay, it's coming to PS5 and PC. It looked good. There's not really much about it. I mean, there's a 10-minute gameplay trailer, but it looks insane. It looks really good. It had that feudal era Japan vibe to it, which I'm so hyped for. Like, so many games are going for that, and I'm so excited for that because I actually like that era. I love samurai era Japan. That's why I'm real excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows, which comes out, which also, is coming out this year as well. And I think I saw. No, I didn't. I was one of the games that did not say play day one with Game Pass. Speaking of Game Pass, let's move into the Xbox Showcase, which happened today, which I just recently watched because I had to watch it late, couldn't watch it live, which is fine. I recently watched it today. You're getting this Friday, the 14th. So it is the 9th today when I'm recording this, but this comes out Friday, so you're getting this late. But anyways, they started the show off with Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Makes sense. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I'm so freaking excited, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty excited for it. I have not been a huge fan of the previous Call of Duty games. Probably my favorite recent Call of Duty game is Black Ops 4. I was not a huge fan of Modern Warfare 2019, not a huge fan of Modern Warfare 2, not a huge fan of Modern Warfare 3, the modern ones, not a huge fan of Vanguard, not the biggest fan of Cold War. I understand those were like really, really good, but you can call me old school. Actually, you can't really because my favorites are freaking Black Ops 4, Infinite Warfare, and Advanced Warfare. The ones everyone hates. I really love. So, I'm not going to lie to you, though. I did genuinely think we were going to get an announcement about the other Call of Duties coming to Game Pass. I'm surprised we didn't. This is coming to Game Pass day one, which is cool, which is awesome. October 25th, I think they said, or October 15th, one of the two. But, hey, day one Game Pass gives me the chance to play it. Looks good. Looks fun. Based on the events after the Cold War. 1991 was when they said a game takes place. So, looked good. Looked all that exciting. I didn't watch the direct after, which was dedicated to it. But, yeah, honestly, I kind of hope that later on they do announce that all the other Call of Duties are coming to Game Pass. Because I think that'd be nice. That would be good. Then, next up, they had Doom the Dark Ages. Now, that looked real good. Real good. And it also made me realize I need to play Doom more. I've been playing through the first Doom because it got re-released for the Switch. That's what I've been playing through. But I need to play like Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. They're both on Game Pass, so I can. I just need to find time to actually say, you know what, I'm going to play Doom today. Or I'm going to, like I have so many freaking games on the go right now. Like I just started playing Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier because I got the PS Premium because it was on sale for like $30 for the year. So I got that, and then I got Jack and Daxter. Yeah, the Lost Frontier. And oh, that game is actually really good. I know it's hated, and a lot of people don't like it. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm like 3 hours in, and so far, I'm actually enjoying that game. But moving on from Doom, next up we have Dark Age Veilguard, or The Veilguard, which originally was going to be Dark Age Dreadwolf was supposed to be called, I think. But, sorry, not Dark Age, Dragon Age. I'm dumb. Dragon Age Veilguard, which apparently, like, they gave a whole reasoning why they changed it, and because it has to do with the idea of building a community, building a team, building a group, which were called the Veilguard. So everyone's like, okay, it makes sense. Like, on a technical standpoint, lore standpoint, gameplay standpoint, it makes sense to change it, to not focus on one person, to focus on a group in a community building game, blah, blah, blah. Also made me realize that maybe I should give the Dragon Age games another college try, because at first I just didn't like them. I mean, to be blunt, I had an ex who's huge into the Dragon Age games, and to the point that they didn't like the fact I enjoyed Anthem because they stopped production of Dragon Age 4 because they worked on Anthem. Things like that. Like, they were huge. But honestly, Dragon Age is a game that could be up my alley. I love RPGs. I just did not give Dragon Age a good old college try. Same with, like, to be fair, this happened with me, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like, I've told that story so many times that Chronicles 2, because of just someone I was surrounded with at the time I played the game, completely threw me off, and just, I hated playing the game. But maybe I need to go into that with a fresh mind. And honestly, Dragon Age 1 and 2 are on Game Pass, and I own Dragon Age Inquisition on my PS4, or my PS5, so I could go back and give them the old college try if I really wanted to. Like, I genuinely could do that, and I think I might. Next up, they had something called Expedition 33, which looked really good. The game started out with the Eiffel Tower just warped and twisted. It was like the trailer, and it looked really good. It looked awesome, looked fun. I think the premise of it, based on what I heard, was like you are fighting the Queen of Death to stop her from making paintings. Because I guess she paints using death, and she has a number. And the number starts at 34, then drops to 33 because somebody dies. So their goal is to just stop that, basically. Then they gave a little bit of a gameplay. They showed a little gameplay for something called South of Midnight, which literally looked like a more cartoony Hellblade, but better. Because it's not dealing with like I don't know, like, I'll be honest, I played like 3 hours of Hellblade 1, was not into it, did not even touch Hellblade 2 because a lot of people were saying it's not that great. So, I mean, this game looked good. It still looked cool, looked fun. It starts out with a girl talking to a fish, a big fish, and then she has to go ring a bell to kind of scare a big crocodile away. They do show a little gameplay, they do show a little fighting, but next up after that, though, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It looked really good to the point that I'm going to give it a shot. I have never played a Metal Gear Solid game. I have 2 of them. I have Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of Patriots or whatever, because it was a PS Plus game back when the PS3 were still giving away PS Plus games, so I have it on there. And then I have Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, because it was on sale on the Steam for like $5 one day or something weird like that. Like, I've never actually played any Metal Gear Solid. I've never played them. But Snake Eater does look really good. I wanted to give it a shot and give it a try. I'm going to save this one for last because I want to go on a rant about it. Next up, we had Fable. They gave us a little more about Fable. A little sad they didn't bring back Richard Iowati. He was the first guy when they first gave a teaser for Fable like 2 or 3 years ago. He was the one who was talking beforehand. But now they showed us a little more what the world looked like. I don't know if that's just like actual. They didn't show any gameplay or nothing, just kind of a trailer, and I thought it was pretty cool. Like, Albion looks really good. Based on the looks of it, it looks like you're going to be playing as a girl, which is fine, which is cool, because I know the first 3 you played as a guy. Things like that. I mean, they showed some pretty good stuff for that. They showed a game called Fragpunk as well next up, and it looked like it literally was a 5v5 just shooter game where the rules change based on your cards. Like, I can't remember the one I had. Oh, like, one of the things they showed was this guy activated a card called Big Head Mode, which made the enemy's heads bigger for like 3 minutes, which gave you an easier chance to get headshots. Like, it was like, it's a 5v5 like team deathmatch, but everyone's loadout and the cards that they have in their hands can change the rules of the game for a bit. And that, I thought that was cool. Like, it looked really fun, really good. They didn't give us a release date for it either. Then they showed some gameplay for Avowed, and honestly, now that I've watched some gameplay, I am going to give it a try. It looks really good. Avowed looked really, really good. I've heard things about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. But it looked really, really decent, really nice. They showed some more gameplay and stuff like that for Stalker 2, The Heart of Chernobyl. No, because it was originally coming out. They showed more for it. Looks decent, looks fun. I might give it a try. I've never played the first Stalker, so I might give it a try. See what it's like. I want to just kind of play more shooter games. Like, not just like Call of Duty. Like, actually play a little more shooter. Not even just multiplayer shooters, but like things, like Stalker, games like that. I could probably look on like My Abandonware and find a crap ton, which is a website that allows you to download old classic games that companies just either didn't renew the license for or just don't really care about anymore. So they just like, whatever. You're not going to find any Nintendo games on there because, Nintendo likes to shut down shit that they don't get money for. By the way, before we get into that, Gears of War E-Day. So a new Gears of War looks like. I'm pretty hyped and excited for that, honestly. Pretty hyped and excited. Before I get into the final thing on this that they showed gameplay for and little cinematic for that I'm actually excited for, let's talk about Nintendo. Vimen's Lair is officially shut down because Nintendo shut it down. I don't understand. I'm going to go on a little rant about it, make a whole video about it. Nintendo, I just don't frickin' understand you sometimes, Nintendo. These are games that you don't make money off of anymore because you don't give a shit about, so you don't let us enjoy them. Unless you're bringing them to your expansion passes and you're going to announce that in the next Direct, leave the fucking past games alone. Just leave them alone. Like, for instance, F-Zero. You're not going to bring it back. We know you don't like F-Zero, so why are you getting mad at us for downloading the ROMs to play F-Zero? I understand ROMs are illegal. I understand that. I understand it. Emulation's not. It's downloaded the ROMs that are. But it's just so stupid when they shut the down and then don't do anything with it. So you're just like, okay. Anyways, I'm just going to ignore that and shoot that away for now. But the last one I want to talk about, it happened in the middle of the show. They didn't give a release date. However, I saw the Play Day 1 with Game Pass, and oh boy, Xbox. Perfect Dark, baby. Perfect Dark is back. Oh, they showed some gameplay for it. At first, I was kind of watching it. I don't know why. It didn't click with me. I was just kind of watching it. I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, she does some parkour. I'm like, okay. Might be a Mirror's Edge game. I don't know why Xbox would be announcing this, but sure, Mirror's Edge game. Okay, fair enough. Then all of a sudden, she pulls out the gun. I'm like, okay, that gun looks familiar. I've seen that gun before. Where have I seen that gun before? Then I hear something about the Carrington, and I'm like, wait. Then he says something like, you're all on your own, Agent Dark. And I'm like, okay. Perfect Dark. Oh, it looked so good. I was expecting something kind of jank like the OG Perfect Dark or like Perfect Dark Zero. No, this looks so good. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I cannot wait. They did not give a release date, though, which sucks. They should have given a release date. But they said they play day 1 with Game Pass, so I'm pretty hyped for that. Perfect Dark's going to be on Game Pass day 1. You love to see it. But, yeah, no, so that was it. Those are the games that have come out, that are coming out, that I'm excited for from Summer Game Pass and Xbox Showcase. So, I mean, there's a lot of good games in there. Lot of good ones. I'm pretty excited for it. Also, I just made sure to go check my news story section on my Discord to make sure I didn't forget anything. Starfield DLC is coming, as well as creation/mods are added to Starfield. Now, I don't know if that's for console or if it's PC only. I think the creation kit's for PC only, but the mods are on console as well. you can now play Starfield mods. I haven't played a lot of Starfield. I have like an hour in it. I've played like the tutorial and that's about it. So I need to play a little more. But anyways, that's going to do it for me in this video. Thank you everybody for watching. That was what happened last weekend during Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Live Showcase. I'm super hyped and excited for a lot of these games that are coming out. I cannot wait. And yeah, so many games to come out. So many games, so much things I'm going to be able to play. And who knows, maybe you'll even make content about them one day. But that's a topic for another day. For now, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have a phenomenal and amazing day. I love y'all. See y'all next time. Peace.